Yo, welcome back to another match. We are on the play against Varsky. This is our opener. It's an interesting one. It's got a lot of variability depending on what the Devourer, the Once Upon a Time, would find. The Once Upon a Time is kind of going to invalidate what happens with the Devourer because I need to cast this turn 1 anyway, so whatever the Devourer did, the Once Upon a Time is just going to go over it. The curve's too high otherwise. I think I'm going to take a mile just without knowing that these are going to hit exactly what I need. I suppose I do have about 9 looks at a soul land. And then if I find a soul land, it means turn 2 Thought Knot. There's a lot of looks. I'm not going to do the stats on it right now, but I'm kind of inclined to think that would be enough. Yeah, let's speculate on this one. Pretty much, since the Once Upon a Time is going to mostly invalidate what I look at here, unless I find something really premium, I'm not going to... Okay, there's an Eldrazi temple, so that's probably good enough. Yeah, this gives me turn 2 Thought Knot. Let's go with this. On the one hand, I could just draw it, but then my Once Upon a Time gets stuck. I really need to play this Jeweled Amulet turn 1, charge it, and then play Thought Knot in turn 2. So let's stick to our guns here. We see a better... Okay. Well, now we've got 2 options. Is City Traders better than Temple? I think given that we are... we don't have another land, so the city isn't necessarily going to sacrifice anytime soon, and the fact that we have 2 non-Eldrazi threats here makes me think we should take the city. Let's go with that. At the very least, if we draw a land, we can lose the city, but at least cast the Mystic Forge. So, yeah, we'll do this. Okay, up against maybe Grixis, maybe Prowess, maybe Breach. Could be a lot of things that Tamio's played in. Find out shortly when we Thought Knot. Saga. It's a good backup plan. I think we still want to get the Thought Knot going this turn. Opponent is on Breach. I'm not too worried about the pending. Savine's doesn't really matter that much right now. Intuition's very scary, so that's an easy pick for us. Pass back. In the winter duel, I played against Breach twice and won both times, but I had very good hands and then good draws against them, so I think the matchup should be a bit of a dog game 1. But turn 2 Thought Knot into Saga's a pretty good way to combat them, and the rest of the hand's pretty mopey, so I'm not feeling too bad about my situation. Fleshraker. Let's get in with the Thought Knot. Not sure if I'm too into playing the Mystic Forge. I guess I don't hate it. At least it means that the Prismatic Ending's not going to have a good target. If I play the Fleshraker and charge the Amulet, the Fleshraker's probably just going to get killed. Let's go with the Forge. Also gets me closer to that metalcraft for the Urza's Workshop, so yeah. Happy to draw any land, so I'm going to leave that on top and last turn. Really, I just want to ensure that I can at least make Saga tokens over the next 2 turns, and kind of just hope that, yeah, they're just going to be cracking clues, not really doing anything too fruitful to progress their game plan. Yeah, just giving their hands a lot of lands and awkward Savines and a prismatic enemy that doesn't have a target. Let's just hope they draw 1 or 2 more lands or more awkward combo pieces that don't really get them there. And then the Saga tokens should be able to take the game. I have green in the deck. I've heard about an Omnath Breach list. I don't really know what it looks like, but this might be that list. Multiple green, okay. There's a Darcy. I'm gonna prismatic my amulet or just crack a clue. Or a loam. Interesting. Yeah, still happy to draw the tower. Let's get in a Thought Knot. I think I've got plenty of action in hand. I just want to try and secure a land drop for next turn with the... Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that's fine. Should be very difficult for him to get a kill here. See if they dredge loam or not. If they loam and hit like breach LED, then maybe we're in trouble, but yeah, they need a lot of things to go right for them to stumble into the combo here. A Plage. It's a cool list. So I should be able to force a chump block next turn by making 2 more Saga tokens. So I have 5 artifacts at least. At which point they need to at least block one of these 2. Or the token or the Thought Knot. This hand's been good to play around Prismatic pretty well, so I like that. Take our 0. There's a Fable. Okay. The good news here is that we are going to have Metalcraft soon, so the workshop is going to make 3 mana. Last one, cool. I've heard a little bit about this deck, but I haven't actually seen it in action, so it's fun to see what they can put together. So we'll take our random draw step. Definitely want to float 3 here. I think I'm still interested in making the token. I guess the token doesn't actually do all that much this turn. Might be better place just to float the mana. Yeah, probably am. I do want to get these up to 5. The trouble is that they've got a double block on the Thought Knot, and that's like obviously the first thing that they would want to do. So unless I'm able to like kill one of these and then force a chump, just making this 5 power is not really that appealing. Let's just float mana. There's probably going to be a lot of things I can see off the top with the Mystic Forge. So let's just maximize the amount of mana we've got access to this turn. We're going to have no shortage of gas, so like missing out on a big creature is not going to be a big issue. Let's just get Sorin. The Brood Scale, not very helpful. Can I go Fleshraker plus Forsaken Monument to force a chump? I think I like that. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that'll work. Alternatively, I can play Monument with 5 mana left, so I couldn't play Devourer. I think I like getting the Monument down. I'm also going to do the Monument first instead of Fleshraker, just to play around the potential days. Doesn't really change a lot, and like these are going to both be 6/6s, so they don't have a good block, or at least 6 power, so this will at least force 1 chump. And then this will keep their life total nice and low, so then the fast bond isn't really too threatening if they're able to get that back with the Sylvains. The Flage isn't able to kill this as a 4/4, so I'm pretty comfortable in our spot. Really just concerned about a combo kill. But they have got the Fable loots to try and get there. We know 2 cards in their hands are just fetches, so they've got heaps of cards in hand, but we'll see if they can turn that into a W. I think it's very likely next turn we'd be able to win via just casting 2 things off of, or 2 colorless things will make the Fleshraker a kill, or a colorless creature plus the Scion token is a kill. So we'll see. Goes to 1. I'm trying out the Brood Scale combo recently. Cut Matter Reshaper and Eternal Scourge because they're both just very OP, unexciting cards. So like the ceiling of Brood Scale and Blade the Blood Chief is pretty appealing. And the two cards on their own aren't too bad. Blade of the Blood Chief isn't actually too bad when you're making a lot of Scions. You can just kind of throw the Scions. But every time you sack a Scion, you get a mana and you can put a counter on something. So you can make the Blade of the Blood Chief kind of serviceable. Opponent says they discard the wrong land. Oh, maybe they didn't have the right fetchable. That's unfortunate. I really don't know how to sideboard against this deck. Let's bring in things that are good against the Breach combo, but are also kind of universally good. So like, Relic's a good example that it's good against Flage, good against Life from the Loam, and also stops the Breach combo. So happy to play this. Same goes for Vexing Bauble. Don't know about Graph Diggers, maybe that's too niche. Like Haywire might kill a Breach at instant speed. Maybe Ugin's okay. I'm just gonna move cards around and see if it feels right. Nothing feels right. I don't know how to decide. I've played against like Zoo Breach before, and it's a nightmare to side against. Like there's Trinisphere is an all-star against the Breach combo, but absolutely terrible against a Wild Coddle on turn one. So how you approach the matchup is just like every card is amazing against one game plan, but terrible against the other. So it makes it very difficult. I think they have enough interaction on the play that the Brood Scale combo is not going to be great, so happy to trim that. What else can I do? Let's cut the Null Drifter. Void Window's probably too far. List is medium. I think Ugin's okay. I probably don't want two sweeper effects. At least Ugin can exile Flage and still presents a threat in itself. I guess Ugin's kind of slow as well. Maybe something like this. This isn't the most academic sideboarding, but let's just go with this. It doesn't have a lot going on, but it does have the card Soul Ring, and I'm very rarely one to mulligan a hand with a Soul Ring in it. It's got a bit of interaction with the Dismember, and outs to draw, Dark Depths combo. If I draw another land turn one, I get to keep the Passaggio in hand, which is actually not bad interaction, so yeah, that's pretty bad land to draw, but does mean I get to hold on to Passaggio, so it's almost like I got to play this instead of the Passaggio, so I almost drew a spell. So I'll take that. If we draw two more lands, then yeah, obviously we're just kind of sitting here waiting, but that's the risk you take with these hands. Ew, yuck. I guess I'll start here. Try and find some gas. That is still a land. Oh man, so much gas to the bottom. Oh, last turn. It can be an awkward thing for once upon a time, especially post Cyberboard when you've got a lot of when you're siding in like good artifacts as like lock pieces, your Once Upon a Time misses any kind of artifact, so it's pretty ordinary to do anything except just find a land. But sometimes you hit a Thought Knot. Like if I hit a Thought Knot there, I'd feel in pretty good shape, but as is, I don't love my spot. Giving them a lot of time to just put their combo together, not really under any pressure. I think I'm just going to cycle this. Really need to find some action. I do want to hold on to the Beseiju where I can, so let's just play. Got the option between two lands that do nothing or a land that would die the next time I play another land. So I'm definitely not playing the city. Don't hate just playing the Dark Depths and having outs to draw Thespian Stage. Let's go Dark Depths. Yeah, Sand's really not coming together great. We've just drawn mana sources pretty much, but that's what we said could happen. That's what I signed up for. Generally speaking, the hardest thing to get in an opening hand is mana that's like exciting or powerful. So when you have it, you kind of need to keep. Like you can't expect your hand to have Sol Ring, Ancient Tomb, and like a good threat. Like that's one of the best hands you can have, and your average hand's probably not going to be that good. So you just need to gamble a little bit when you've got the good mana, which is the less frequent thing that you'd have access to. I don't feel too bad about our spot, given next turn we'll be able to untap with the Beseiju to take care of to fend off the breach combo. It's a bit annoying. No, I don't have the green source to take care of breach combo. Just draw Thespian Stage? Smasher. Okay. New game plan. We smash. We're getting dazed. That would be rough. So they've got a few. If we do go to game 3, it's good to note that they've got Wear Tear, Brotherhood's End, so they've got a lot of ways to destroy artifacts. So I might reevaluate what kind of cards we want to keep in game 3. I like these closet cards. Kind of nice, like a Crucible, Yawgmoth's Will split card. It's kind of broken when you say it, when you put it that way. Alrighty, I'm gonna hit you. Let's see if this Smasher can hit 3 more times. It's kind of the game plan as is. Play out the Grim. And then I guess I'm gonna hold my lands for the time being. No, I will play the Cradle. Means I get to hold up Beseiju. which could make the difference here. When you've got multiple lands in hand and are city traders, then it doesn't hurt to play the land, and then the next turn you're going to play another land. So the difference between holding a land and just playing out 2 lands isn't that much different mana-wise compared to just keeping the city around. So kind of fine with that. Their draw's been a bit anemic. It's like they've answered a couple of things, but they haven't really progressed their game plan that well. So unless we see an intuition on end step and I just die, that would be unfortunate. Yep, makes sense. Yep, so they go for the traditional breach pile. If I give them LED, they Savine back Pedal plus Breach. That's not too bad. I think I'll give them LED. This will mean that they've spent their Savines. They'll get to cast probably one thing off of the Breach, and then they'll also have to discard their hand, so it's pretty all in for them, and I should be able to survive it with the Presagio. Seems possible that they already have the Flash Freeze in hand, considering that they didn't put it in the Intuition pile. They've already got heaps of mana, and they have a Peddling Graveyard, so the fact that they still got the LED makes me think they've already got the Flash Freeze. I guess they can also just Intuition again. Okay, so plays LED. Cracks. Oh, Seeds of Innocence as well. They're really hacking that artifact hate. So Savine's probably LED plus Breach. Right. I always forget. Savine's doesn't target 2 things when you flash it back. It just copies the spell once it resolves. So before the LED comes down, this is probably the spot that I want to kill the Breach before my opponent gets a chance to. Yeah, if I let them have this, then they'll just crack it, play it again, up their storm count. Yeah, let's just Presagio now. Give them the least options. They don't. I mean, the thing is, they can Intuition in response, but I don't think that's going to yield them anything too good. Good thing I was able to hold on to this Presagio all game. And also a good thing I played the Evermire, the Cradle. Yep. And that's opponent agrees that they've kind of got nothing else going on once this happens. So that's the match. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to also be doing less frequent uploads, but I'm going to be getting a new mic and better internet soon, so stay tuned for a bit of an upgrade in the quality of the content that's coming up in the next few weeks. And yeah, there might be a little bit less content this week, but in the coming weeks we should be ready to go with some good content. So stay tuned, guys.